Hello and welcome to the tutorial video from Science. In this video I will explain you how you connect the XENAX Servo controller to the web browser on your PC or laptop. We will also talk about possible difficulties and how we can solve them. Firstly, we'll have a look at the IP address of XENAX and of your PC or laptop. At the backside of XENAX Servo controller you can read the IP address. In our example this is 192.168.2.205. If your PC or laptop is connected to a network with LAN or Wi-Fi, then your network adapter should get the IP address automatically from the router. If your computer isn't connected to a network or doesn't get the IP address automatically, you have to set up the IP address manually. By deactivating and activating the adapter, the IP address will be received. On the command level, you can retrieve the IP address. The computer IP address has to correspond with the IP address of the XENAX in the following way. Out of the 4 groups of numbers, the first 3 groups are identical on the XENAX and on the computer. This holds true in our example with 192.168.2. However, it is essential that the computer and the XENAX do not have the same IP address ending. Then we connect the XENAX to the computer with an RJ45 Ethernet cable. We start the web browser, which has to be Explorer version 8 or higher or Firefox version 14 or higher, and enter the IP address of the XENAX servo controller. If you have an older computer and a point-to-point Ethernet connection, it could be possible that you need a crossed RJ45 cable from XENAX to your computer to successfully connect. If you see the system check, congratulations! You can stop this video here and move on to start the linear motor axis. A common error which prevents a faultless start of the web motion is when the connection to the XENAX is made twice or the servo control has not closed the IP socket. In this case, usually you have to switch off and on the logic power supply of the XENAX and it works again. Also, if there's a wrong IP address or there are problems with Java, error 404 occurs. If the IP address is okay and WebMotion still doesn't run, then delete all old versions of Java and install the latest version 7 or higher. There are different possible causes if there is a network timeout. In order to verify the IP address of the XENAX, we need the Lantronix device installer, which you can find easily on Google if you do not have it installed on your computer yet. The device installer automatically searches the XENAX servo controller with the corresponding export. In our sample, you see a red IP address outside of our group numbers. Now we assign the correct IP address. Here again, it is important to point out that the last group number of this IP address must be different to the computer IP address. To make sure our computer has detected the XENAX, we try to paint the assigned address in the command line. To simulate this, we first enter a wrong IP address. The second try is the correct number and our computer confirms the connection. If you have a connection to the XENAX web server but the system check doesn't run, an error offline occurs. This means that we have a problem with the communication between XENAX web server and the internal XENAX microcontroller. So, firstly we check the correct baud rate. The default XENAX microcontroller baud rate is 115,200 bits per second. According to the XENAX manual, which you can download from the Science website, the dip switch 8 has to be on, all other switches have to be off. Then we check the baud rate and the complete setup in the Export XENAX web server. Start the device installer and select the XENAX servo controller with the corresponding IP address. Go to Telnet Configuration, hit Connect and push Enter. Select one for channel 1 and then enter the correct baud rate. You can go forward in the menu by simply pressing Enter. Please verify also other parameters you can see on the screen from IF mode until send char 2. If these parameters are different, please correct it. Then enter 9 to save and exit. By restarting the web motion, the interface should now run properly. If you decide for some reason to change the export to another number than the default number of 10001 in the Telnet configuration on the device installer, you do have to enter the new export number with the TCP IP address of your XENAX when opening the web motion. And in the very unlikely case that it still doesn't run, don't worry and call us or send an email to service@yeniscience.ch with a short description, your mail address and your phone number. We will help you promptly. I wish you the best of success to start into the new world of Uniscience smart and simple linear motion control. Have a look at the other videos to build up your own knowledge with the latest technology of linear motor stages and motion control. If you need more information or have any questions, you're more than welcome to contact us. Thank you for your attention.